Hello everyone, good morning, and today I'm going to demonstrate some of the production and precision tools of AutoCAD. And this particular assignment is issued earlier, but AutoCAD has special features called production and precision tools that are not so obvious, so it's where we're going to be covering that. Okay, so I just created this cube earlier. I changed the color by just typing the color command and selecting the cyan, and then I entered box command. We typed literally the box, and then I selected the cube option, and then after that I just simply clicked a 0, 0 starting point, and after that I just simply entered 1 and enter, and the cube came out. So one of the things to pay attention to is on the lower right-hand corner, there's a customization tools, okay? That is very hard to see most of the time, but you click on it and visit here and take a look at the settings. For example, I set it to snap mode, that my cursor, the ability of my cursor, stick on endpoint, midpoints, center point, or special points of the text, and so on. Dynamic input I selected, very important, because dynamic input enables you to enter numbers as you draw lines. Ortho mode is on, that forces your cursor to draw for vertical or horizontal lines. Object snap tracking is very important because the computer is capable of following where your line cursor is lining up with. That's very interesting concept. And you normally do that when you're drawing by hand, but only drawing on the computer is pretty much the same way. 2D object snaps has to be on, 3D object snap. Dynamic UCS is actually probably most important one. 3D object snap is very important. Please turn it on. If it's not on, please turn it on. And dynamic UCS is ability of your cursor to select the plane that's closer to and moving the UCS automatically by the motion of your cursor. That's your. I'm checking other things. Units, I only need it once every session. I don't need it necessarily. I type it usually. Isolate options and so on. So these are all the things necessary tools, and they enable you to see the settings for that. For example, this particular setting is very important in 3D applications. Dynamic UCS detect. It picks the surface that your cursor is close to, and it automatically moves your UCS there. Okay, so let's see the effect of it. Say, assume that I'm going to type Johnny, J for the first letter of Johnny, and simply I'm going to selecting annotate and text style. Okay, and to go to text style, I picked up a particular text style, Arial, rounded, and regular, and so on. And I'm setting the current, okay, and applying, okay, and the height of the text is going to 0.8 and close. So if I type text command, okay, commands, the computer will ask me, AutoCAD will ask me to pick a point. I move my cursor over the surface, and when I move my cursor over the surface, computer senses the surface because these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last item, the fifth item, has been selected. Okay, so you can click on this at the center of it. Okay, and it says rotation angle, select 0. Okay, and it says now the text, let's type J, capital letter J. Okay, and enter and enter. So J is literally moved, okay, to the left side, the surface that I selected. Okay, so if you want to move J, okay, from where it is to where it's supposed to be, okay, you can just simply move command and then click on that, and then and turn off the ortho mode because at this point you don't need it very much. Okay, and you can double click, okay, and just move commands, select J. let's do this one more time. J is not in place. So let's move on to text command again. Enter. And starting point of the text. Okay. And rotation angle is 0. And the letter is capital letter J. Enter, enter. Okay, it came out on this surface. Now, we're going to explode this J using Express tools, and we're going to use the modify text and explode, and select the J, explode it. Okay, we need to, on the plan view, type plan, enter, enter. This is plan, and now let's go to modify text, explode J, enter. Okay, so you can use the coordinate system to the surface to get to the plan over there and the view. The view option, and you can type plan. Okay. And this is text explode, by the way. You can also type txt, exp, and the same thing. And you choose the text, enter. Good. So it exploded. Now we can extrude that with the extrude command. And we can go to solid. And then go to home, extrude. Choose every part of the J to extrude. Okay, enter. And the extrusion is going to be 0.2 inches. All right. You can also change the color of it too, as well. There's a change command I can use, and there is a properties command I can use. For the properties command, you can just simply select the item, click, and go to properties and select color, and choose the color of your choice. Magenta, perhaps, okay? And that's it. Now if you want to move the location, you go to front view or the plan view and then move, enter previous, enter, move, enter, select, enter, and position it. Okay, so that concludes the significant part of the precision tools. At the lower right-hand corner, just please pay attention. You have a number of options here. And you don't need them, all of them, all the time. But the object snaps are absolutely important. You have ortho mode. You have three-dimensional ortho mode. That's very important. There's face, it is set to. And there's also UCS detection mode. When you're dealing with the surfaces, you should definitely turn on. Thank you.